Hello everyone and welcome back to Travel Smart Seniors. Today we're setting out on a day trip from Lago di Braies to take another cable car ride, this time to Kronplatz. Before leaving, we checked the Kronplatz website. Good thing we did. The closest base station at Percha was closed for renovations, so instead we continued a few more minutes to the Kronplatz Valley station near Reischach. The drive goes through the broad Puster Valley. It's an easy, relaxing route through green meadows and charming villages. While not as dramatic as some of our drives deeper into the Dolomites, it's still a beautiful journey. Before long, we were pulling into the spacious parking lot at the Kronplatz Valley station in Reischach. This modern gondola is the main summer gateway to the summit, climbing over 1,300 meters, or about 4,400 feet, in just 15 to 20 minutes. When we visited, a round-trip ticket cost about €35 per adult. The spacious enclosed cabins comfortably seat up to 10 passengers, making the ride smooth, quiet, and enjoyable from the moment you leave the station. As the gondola glides above forests and alpine meadows, the views begin to open up with every passing tower. Looking behind us, toward the northwest, the skyline changes dramatically. In the distance rise the high Alps, with snow-covered peaks towering more than 12,000 feet above sea level. These are the glaciated mountains of the Ötztal and Ortler ranges, stretching across northern Italy and into Austria. As we ascended toward the summit, we got an unexpected surprise. A paraglider came drifting gently across the sky, floating right over the cableway. We were mesmerized. We'd never seen paragliders flying this close to a gondola before. As we climbed higher, we spotted several more. Then one glided directly overhead, close enough to make out what appeared to be two people suspended beneath the wing. It didn't take long to realize why. Kronplatz has become one of the premier tandem paragliding destinations in the Dolomites. If you've ever wanted to earn a badge of courage, this just might be the place to give it a try. We soon reached the summit, and it seemed there were paragliders everywhere. Colorful wings filled the sky as they floated effortlessly over the Dolomites. As a former pilot, you might think I'd be first in line to give tandem paragliding a try. No way. I'll stick to flying drones and leave this kind of flying to the younger folks. We were amazed by the snow-covered Alps rising in the distance. Looking toward the northwest, their towering peaks formed a breathtaking backdrop beyond the Dolomites. A nearby summit marker reminded us that we were standing at 2,275 meters, 7,464 feet above sea level. As we turned, we spotted the upper station of the cable car from Percha. Sure enough, it really was under construction, confirming we'd made the right decision to check the website before setting out that morning. We found a seat just beneath the Peace Bell. More about that in a moment. We had a perfect view of the paraglider's launch area. As we watched, a shadow drifted across us. Looking up, we saw several colorful gliders soaring high overhead, their wings glowing in the bright sunshine. The conditions were obviously ideal. Instead of slowly descending into the valley, many of the pilots were catching rising air and actually climbing higher than their launch point, circling effortlessly above the summit. There was even an information board showing the various launch areas depending on the wind direction, along with the rules and safety guidelines for paragliding. It quickly became obvious that this isn't just a scenic attraction. Kronplatz is one of the premier tandem paragliding destinations in the Alps, attracting pilots and thrill seekers from all over Europe. We wandered over to the launch area just in time to watch one of the paragliders begin his flight. At first, he wasn't really flying at all. Instead, he skimmed gracefully down the grassy slope, using the hillside to build up speed while waiting for enough lift. Then, almost magically, the wing caught a rising current of air. Within seconds, he was airborne, climbing effortlessly away from the mountain and out over the valley below. It looked far easier than it probably was. Meanwhile, the other pilots were laying out their paragliders, carefully preparing for their own flights, so we watched the launch area for activity. Our attention was drawn to one pilot with a bright yellow wing as he made several attempts to get airborne, but it just wasn't happening. The wind had shifted. Within minutes, everyone began gathering up their equipment and walking to the opposite side of the summit. That's when we realized the launch direction depends entirely on the wind, and now it was blowing from the other side of the mountain. Then almost all at once there was a mass exodus. Pilots began gathering up their wings, stuffing them into backpacks, and heading to the opposite side of the summit. Well, enough paragliders for now. Let's head back and take a closer look at that massive bell standing at the center of the summit. This is the Concordia 2000 Peace Bell. It was installed in 2003 to commemorate the 25th anniversary of the Kronplatz ski area and serves as a symbol of peace and unity. Every day at noon, its deep tones ring out across the surrounding mountains. A walkway circles just beneath the bell, offering spectacular 360-degree views of the surrounding peaks. Along the railing are bronze panoramic guides that help identify the distant mountains. We then headed toward the souvenir shop when we heard a strange whooshing sound behind us. Turning around, we were surprised to see the massive peace bell slowly swinging back and forth. At first, all we could hear was the gentle whoosh of the giant bell cutting through the air. The clapper had been locked in place, allowing the bell to build up its momentum without striking. For several minutes, it continued its graceful swing. Then, right at the stroke of noon, the clapper was released. The deep, resonant tone rang out across the mountaintops, a fitting reminder that it was exactly high noon on Kronplatz. There's more to do at the summit than simply admire the views. In addition to the souvenir shop, you'll find a large refugio, an alpine mountain lodge that serves food and drinks and offers a welcoming place to relax after a hike. This one is especially impressive. Along with a spacious restaurant and outdoor terrace, it even has hotel rooms, allowing guests to spend the night high in the mountains and enjoy the spectacular scenery long after the day visitors have headed back down the cable car. Just a short walk from the Peace Bell is one of Kronplatz's most remarkable attractions, the Messner Mountain Museum Corones. Designed by world-famous architect Zaha Hadid, the museum is built right into the mountain with dramatic windows that frame the surrounding peaks. Created by legendary mountaineer Reinhold Messner, the museum explores the history, culture, and challenges of mountaineering. Through fascinating exhibits, films, artifacts, and breathtaking viewpoints, it celebrates mankind's enduring relationship with the world's great mountains. If you're visiting Kronplatz, it's only a 2 or 3 minute walk from the Gondola station, and it's well worth adding to your day at the summit. With that, it was time to head back down the mountain, and just as on the way up, the sky was alive with paragliders floating effortlessly above the slopes. One with a bright orange wing caught our attention. It seemed to hover above us forever, riding invisible currents of air as if gravity simply didn't apply. Watching it drift silently over the Dolomites was the perfect ending to a wonderful day at Kronplatz. Who knows, maybe next time I'll even summon up the courage to give tandem paragliding a try. Then again, maybe not. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed coming along on our Kronplatz adventure, we'd really appreciate it if you'd give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to Travel Smart Seniors, and click the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future travels through the Dolomites and beyond. Until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next adventure.